This is my 2018 nc750x DCT ABS, and I'm just doing a little video to show you the things I did to lower it and some of the other things I have added or changed. First, I did the seat. I cut down 1/4 inch and tapered it up about halfway, and that was the first step. And I got this pad that's just a little thinner than 3/8 gel pad. I laid that on there. I cut these corners down a little bit, and I traced it on the seat. And then I cut this whole section out, the thickness of that gel pad. And way down here at the bottom, you do start to hit the plastic, the main seat, but it doesn't matter because the gel's going on it anyway. On this first picture, that's cut down 1/4 inch and then tapered up. Then I set the gel pad on it. This little cutout here, I also cut that out. That's where your tailbone goes. That's the important part. Just cut that out and leave it as a hole. And when you peel the plastic off of this gel piece, it's real sticky on the bottom, so it kind of sticks right in place. Then I bought 1/2 inch high density foam, sprayed the seat with 3M contact cement, and stuck the foam on it. And then I restretched the seat and put it all back together. One of the other things I did, I put brackets on the windshield here. So the windshield was able to slide up 1.5 inches. And then I put the deflector on top of that windshield. This is the original windshield. And for me, this works okay. Without those modifications, my head would bob back and forth. And now it's good enough. I feel some wind hitting my shoulders, but I don't really care about that. Maybe at a later date, I'll want a higher windshield, but for now, this is working fine. One of the other first things I did was buy the Rocks razors. Raised the windshield up a couple inches and tipped it back slightly. That made a big difference, so I didn't always have to be leaning forward. Just installed a radiator guard the other day. And this very bottom plastic panel right here is a light gray color, and when any tar or dirt from the wheel gets on it, it sticks on it like crazy. You can't clean it decent. So I cleaned it all up and sprayed it with the satin black, same color as the rest of the black, waxed it good, and now it should be a lot easier to clean. Once I got the seat reupholstered and fixed, they did a few modifications under the seat as well. These rubber blocks, right now it's like 1/4 inch thick. It was 1/2 inch thick, and I cut it with a razor knife so it's only 1/2 as high, both of them. And now when you put the seat on, it drops it down. It still lands on them, but it's another 1/4 inch lower. Then in the front, I made an aluminum bracket. Instead of the seat going in here, it goes up here. So it raised the front of the seat and lowered the back of the seat. Set that there for now. This Jivy bag, fits these 750s perfectly. It's made for it. It goes under the plastic that's on top of the trunk. And it works really good. I keep a water bottle in there and I can unzip it at a stoplight, take a drink, put it back. So I really recommend that GV bag for that. Underneath the cover here to the battery, that's where I put my Thunderbox. It's an electronic device you hook up to the battery, and then any accessories you have, you just plug into the Thunderbox. And I have my Thunderbox set so it only powers things when the engine is running. And you can also set it to power things when the key is on. So that is really nice to have that. Now this is just my phone holder and my GoPro up here. Also, when I was riding and the sun was behind me or above my head, the screen was so bright you couldn't see a thing. So I bought some non-reflective plastic sheets on Amazon, cut it down to fit, and that makes a world of difference. And I'm also thinking about putting a shield up here coming out a ways, because you look right under it anyway, just to block that sun so you can see what's going on. The other thing I did down here is I took the original dog bones off and put these adjustable ones on from Soupy Sales, and they come from the factory. It was preset to about 3/4 inch it dropped, and so I set it to drop a full inch, and then I loosened the triple tree and pushed the forks up a 1/2 inch. So the back got lowered 1 inch, the front a 1/2 inch, and it handles perfectly through the curves, through anything. I had to take the kickstand off, have it shortened. They re-welded it, and I just put this larger foot on it, just so it wouldn't go into the ground so easy. The GV engine guard's on, and this is really the lifesaver, is putting these fold-up highway pegs up there. The minute you put your feet up there, the seat doesn't seem to want to push you forward. It works real good. It's comfortable for long rides, everything. The other thing I had a problem with was this little dinky brake pedal. When I tried to put the brake on, I had to push my foot down so far, and this little dinky thing would push right up in the bottom of my shoe or boot. And so I bought this. It's really made to put on the main one, but they come in a pair, and I bolted it on here. Now my foot doesn't have to push down at all. I can hit it without searching for it. That's probably one of the safest, best things I did. And I added the GV trunk holder and the GV trunk. This is the E360, I think. That I just picked up used, so you kind of get whatever size they have. So I think that's about everything I've done to it so far. But those foot pegs really help. And the windshield was a big improvement. And I think that's it for now. I'm getting pretty happy with this bike. P.S. One more thing. Forgot to show you my strobing brake light attachment that I put on all my motorcycles. See if I can reach the brake and record it. It's just this little dinky 3 LED thing here. Just something to get their attention when they're driving and texting. And it's $55, but it's really bright. I don't know if it shows up so good on the phone. But I have it on all my bikes, including the little 125.